everybody. This is Michelle and welcome to our practical spirituality evening on a Tuesday. This evening it involves a bit of a teaching just to tell you about higher self, about that beautiful super consciousness soul energy that you are and how we can work with it in our lives. And then we are going to do a guided meditation together for you to connect with that part of yourself and receive your soul name. And here's what I'd like you to consider. When you have a best friend, when you have a friend that you always talk to, that perhaps maybe is a soundboard or a mentor for you, a friend that you can phone when you need guidance, a friend that you can have fun with. And most importantly, when you connect with that friend, you would call them by name, won't you? Yes, we often have nicknames for our friends. But if you would have to set up a coffee date or say hello, you would recognize them by their name. That's how you got to meet them. That is how you speak fondly of them. That is your connection with them. That is that name that comes up under your contacts. And when you look at that name, you smile and you go, "That's my wise friend," or "That's my clever friend," don't you? In the same way, the relationship that you have with your soul energy, that is how you would recognize that part of yourself. So we speak of soul, and we speak of higher self, and we speak of super consciousness. There is an energy, a soul that is a part of you, that is actually who you are. And this beautiful light, this essence that is deep within you, always believes in you. It is your highest potential. It's the place from where you create from. It's the place where unconditional love is given and received. It's the place where the virtues of this beautiful fifth dimension and awakening just is. The virtues of truth and light and faith and honor and self-love and wisdom and empowerment is all there. It is your universal connection. It is your connection. See it, if you will, as the bridge between you and the soul part. See it as the connection between your outer world and your inner world. See it as the connection, whereas I, in my limited self, in my doubtful self, in my fearful self, in my unsure self, connects with the abundant, prosperous, highest potential part of myself. It is that part where your dreams and desires are created because they're ignited in that part. They are woken up there, and that is where you go and fetch them. It's the most powerful place of creation. The more you connect with soul, the more you connect with that part of you, the more you connect to the fullness of who you are. It is your wisdom. And if you bring all of that into your daily experiences, it just changes everything for you. And as you have a relationship with your best friend, if you do not connect with your friend, if you do not pick up the phone, have that regular connection, then you don't share anything anymore And if you don't water the plant, it can die. If you don't give and receive in a friendship, the friendship will not flourish and grow stronger. It is with any new person that you meet. The more you connect with them, the more you get to know them. So it's the same with the relationship that you have with your soul, higher self, with that super consciousness energy that's expanded. You have to connect with it consistently in order to get to know it, in order for it to become familiar, in order for you to keep on remembering, remember this now, I remember this now, I remember who I am, I remember this now, I remember that I'm not fearing. This is the remembrance of who you are. And when you connect with this part of you and you move to that place where your potential dreams and desires are, that is then when you discover them, that is then when you connect with them, and that is in that space where you receive. This is living from the heart space on a different level. And you just have to be open to receive that. So you can receive your soul name. As we said earlier on, this friend needs a name. You have a soul name. And you can receive that. Because if you receive that, then you can connect with that energy, that name, more and more and more. Initially, it feels like you will have a conversation with someone. Initially, it will feel that you will walk along with someone, or you take your BFF into that difficult meeting. You take your BFF into that time that you need to create or inspire or complete a project. You take your BFF with you if you create your vibe board. You take your BFF with you if you need to receive or do or be something. You take your BFF with you when you need to resolve something or understand what is happening. So you might experience initially that you have a me and soul connection. And the more you connect, eventually it will become, I remember now. And you will deal with the challenge or the situation from this energy, from remembering who you are. The most important thing for us to remember and to know is that you have the highest potential within you. You are the I am energy. You are here to serve as a worker of light, as a child of God of the universe, to make a difference in your journey, in the lives of others, no matter what you do. Your essence is to experience this journey as joyful and as abundant and as fulfilling and as allowing the full light of your essence to come out and play. And that can be in anything that you love. It can be that. It can be that. When you feel at that point where I'm so at peace, I'm so at peace, I'm grateful for my life, I'm so at peace, I'm doing what I love, I'm loving it. When you get to that place and that joy and you start experiencing, and then you share it with others, and others learn from your example, and others ask you, how do you get to be so joyful? How do you get to be so positive? Or You have acts of kindness, and other people look up to you and they would say, I'd love to also do that, or thank you for your example, it taught me something today. That's purpose. That's purpose. So we are now going to move into that space of connecting and receiving our soul name. Now, what you can do once we go through the meditation, do this connection often. Have daily conversations with your soul. Have daily conversations where you would, initially it would be when you wake up in this morning, oh, hello, higher self, call that name and say, oh, hello. Today we are going to have a difficult day, but we are in this together. Perhaps maybe you can say, today we are going to have a fabulous day. Have these conversations with your soul often. Not only when you need guidance or when you need help. No, have it often so that you can align eventually with the energy. So that then when you wake up in the morning, it will go, wow, I feel empowered. Or you will go, challenging day, but I'm ready because I'm coming from a place of strength and faith and love. Or you'll go, it's a good day for love. It's a good day to spread kindness. It's a good day to serve. It's a good day to bring value to others. It's a good day to bring value to myself. It's a good day for love. It's a good day for faith. Don't you want to wake up like this? Yes? Give me a yes or a heart if you want to wake up like this. So the starting point to wake up like this is to start off by making this connection, by receiving and honoring your soul name, by having daily and regular conversations, initially as two, until you feel that alignment. So we will be moving into the meditation now, but before we do you have any questions with regards to your soul, with regards to your soul name, with how you can work with it, with the essence, living from your heart? I love to refer to this space as the super consciousness energy. That part of me that is pure light, pure essence, my highest potential, so that I can connect from this place and be the best I can be and serve with truth and integrity. And for the days that I trip, for the days that I make mistakes, for the days that I don't believe in myself, for the days that I am confused, I have this tool. I have this helpful friend. I have this connection that I can align with, and I go back to that place of remembrance. So let us just have a look at the comments quickly to see if there are any questions. Amanda, it's lovely to see you here. Hello, Karen. Hello, Marty. Ada, it's so lovely to see you here. And Brian. And let us see. I'm so glad, Chantel, that you are here, and Pretty. I'm so glad that you didn't miss it. And Maurice, Nathan, hello. Okay. So, find a spot and settle in and center yourself. Just center. And have the intention to connect with your soul, with your higher self or super consciousness, however you align with it. Set that intention and settle in. Now take a few deep breaths, and you really just want to Breathe in love and exhale love. Breathe in love and exhale love. And just imagine that you are now filled up with this love energy. Just imagine that your heart is just love. And just imagine that your entire physical body is filled up. Like if you have to fill it with water, it's just love. And your aura around you is just love. Breathe in and breathe out and just be here. Just be here. Settle in any area that is uncomfortable. Wiggle it, stretch it, whatever you need to do, and return to love. And find a beautiful flow of breathing very gently, very gently. And now, imagine that there's this beautiful being of light standing here right beside you. And you are being handed a key. And it's a beautiful golden key. And you bring this key to your heart. And as you look at the door of your heart, there is a name on the door. Can you see that name? Doesn't matter if you can't see it now, it will come. And as you see the name, whether you recognize it yet or not, you open the door of your heart. And as you're opening the door of your heart, you step into this love. You step into the fullness of your heart. It is profound there. There is so much light there. I always imagine this space as so light-filled. For me, it's pure white light. And I often just experience like, you know, Archangel Christel always reminds us that we are a little dewdrop of God, that essence. So I always just have that feeling when I'm in this space. And remain there for a while. And whatever you experience or see or visualize, it's light-filled, it's peaceful, it's so safe there. And you know, you recognize this space. You remember this, and it feels as if you're home. It feels as if you're returning home. Just stay here for a while. You're at ease here. You can feel that it's a safe space. You're at ease. There is wisdom there. And you feel fully aligned with your soul. Stay here for a while. Breathe in, breathe out. Stay in this place until you feel fully aligned with your soul. You will know when that is, because you know this feeling, you know this energy, you know this connection. And as you're in this space, stay there for a little bit longer. And as you stay there, look up and look up at yourself, but a different version of yourself. You look up and you see you in your highest potential. It's this is who you are in your highest potential. Your light is shining bright. Your heart is expanded. You are confident. You are on purpose. You are filled with faith. You are abundant. You just in the fullness of who you are. And that image can come to you as someone you recognize, or as a beautiful goddess energy, or as a symbol, or as colors. Just look up and see yourself. See yourself. And now, as you see yourself, thank you, thank you, thank you. I know you. I remember. And return back into your heart where you started connecting with this energy. And now float out of your heart. It's almost like you're going to float out by the door again. And as you're floating out, you see a name on the door again. Just look back and recognize the name. And keep that beautiful key in the door of your heart. And know that you can come back to this space whenever you need to. You can come here often. You can come here daily. This is your soul's space. And now, slowly return back to the present moment. Become aware of your physical body again. Open your eyes with a big, big smile. Feel gratitude in your heart. And how do you feel? Do you feel lighter? Do you feel that you had such a strong connection with home? Did you receive your soul name? Did you recognize that beautiful being that you saw? So now, going forward, you will use this name and you will see that beautiful being looking back at the mirror, and you can speak the name and you can say, "We've got this. We can do this. This is our highest potential." If you're at a loss of words, if you're at a loss of purpose, if you feel that you've lost your dreams, if you want to feel worthy and deserving of the desires of your heart, soul name, let us have a conversation. Soul name, let us connect. And do this often until you feel the alignment.